All right, I had to take a phone call after Strands, so getting into connections here. I didn't want to keep recording because it would have been like a 5 minute gap there. So, yeah, let's get into connections. I haven't looked at the puzzle yet. Let's see what Winaloo has for us today. All right, so we have a globe, Mercury, top, record, overcard, lead or lead, fairy, harness, brass, carousel, cheek, plant, halter, nerve, nix, collar, and gall. Okay. Um, so the first thing I see is a couple. Yeah, not very. Mercury, Nix, and Plant are lead singers of bands. Mercury with Queen, Nix with Fleetwood Mac, and then Robert Plant. I think is Led Zeppelin. A bit before my time, but they're all famous bands. As for the fourth singer, I don't know. Could Halter, Fairy, Cheek, um, probably not Gall. Maybe Gall. Who knows? Brass. Last names can be anything, right? Like Freddie Mercury. You know, not his real name, but it's a cool name. So names can be whatever you want, right? So I'm not ready to pick a fourth person yet because honestly, I have no idea. Um, Gall. I did notice that you have the gallstones. You have the gall, the nerve, the cheek, and the brass. I guess um, like the brass, like it's some hard. It's like brass knuckles, like brass. I don't know. There's an old saying. It was so cold that you could freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Like it's just a sign of like stubbornness, I guess, or confidence, um, something like that. Let's go with confidence or endeavor. Uh, yeah, chutzpah. Okay, I'm sure that means the same thing. All right. What else do we have here? Uh, Carousel. It goes round and around. It's sort of like I don't see a centrifugal force, but yeah, it goes around like a single, um, like a spoke, and then everything else just rotates around that. A globe rotates around a central point. A fairy, no, not so much. A record, yeah, like a record, like a 45, um, like a vinyl record, goes around the center point, has a hole in the middle. I'm old enough to remember those. We never listened to them, but we had the record player in the house. And then a top, yeah, the top rotates around the point, right? So these are things that rotate around a central point, I guess. I feel confident about that. Things that spin. Okay, I think it makes sense. Okay, so here we go. So what don't I think are surnames? Probably not collar or lead or lead. I know it's Led Zeppelin, but it's not spelled like that. So a collar and lead. I don't think it's lead, it's lead. A harness. A collar and a harness. That brings up dogs, I think. Lead, yeah, lead. Yeah, when you're walking your dog. And what's the most likely other thing? A ferry? I don't think a ferry would be. Maybe a halter? I don't. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it goes with harness, collar, and lead. A halter? Is this like dog walking essentials or something? Something to do with dogs. Dog walking essentials, yeah. Accessories for dog walking. Okay, that was. I have dogs, so I'm familiar with three of the four things. And between ferry and halter, halter sounded more likely to go with dog walking stuff. I don't think a ferry would be a name for a dog walking accessory. All right, so Mercury, Nyx, Plant, and Fairy. I'm guessing Fairy's the lead singer of a band. Do I need to say a decade for this? Well, let's think. I know Freddie Mercury died in 1991, I think. I remember seeing on the Queen social media that they were remembering 30 years without Freddie, and it was a couple years ago. So I think it was 1991. Maybe 91 was his famous performance. I think it was at. I think it was in Montreal. Yeah. Anyways, useless trivia. I might have to do a correction on that. I think he died in 91. I'm not sure. So yeah, actually I won't do a connection. You can correct me on that when he died, and you can also tell me who Fairy is the lead singer of, because I think these are 70s bands. Yeah, let's. You tell me instead of me correcting myself. So yeah, lead singer of 70s bands. Okay, rock bands. All right, so that is it for today. Let me know how you did. That was a tough puzzle. Not if they had maybe another famous lead singer of a 70s band instead of Fairy. Maybe Fairy is famous, and I just don't follow that band. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they had Journey's frontman in there, I would have got it, but not Fairy. All right, yeah, again, let me know how you did today. I'll be back again with more puzzles tomorrow. Bye for now.